Man, what's the deal, y'all? It's J Shep, aka Everyday Shooter here, back again for another one. Now, today, I finally got my hands on one of these. I've had my hands on it actually for a little while. I finally got my hands on some time to make a video about it. But anyway, guys, you probably already see what I'm talking about here. It's the CANIK TTI Combat. It's a 9mm pistol. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. I've wanted this gun for a little while. I had to have it. You already know what it is. But anyway, guys, so as you also see here, I got something to compare it with. This is the CANIK Ttti Combat. This is the one that was before the one that was before this one. Before the one that, yeah. This is one of their top of the line ones also. But this one is just like the newest, the new hype. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and delve a little bit deeper into the CANIK TTI Combat. Endorsed by Taron Tactical himself. So let's go ahead and comes in this nice case here, this hard case. It says Superior Firearms, CANIK Superior Firearms. Got that little badge, the TTI Combat badge on it. It's real dope. Got the you can tell it's like air pressurized or whatever, because whenever you close it, it kind of like a Cadillac trunk. If you know, you know. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into it. It's got the nice foam on the inside with the combat, I guess, TTI Combat mission statement, from Taron Butler, signed by him. But yeah, it's got the manual, also got the CANIK TTI Superior Firearms logo branded on this foam here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh man, that's a pretty gun. Dang, that's a pretty gun. All right, guys, so here we have the TTI Combat. Let's check and make sure it's not loaded. It's empty. Ooh, that's smooth. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into this. Go ahead and put this together here. So you got the pistol, obviously. It looks like it comes optic ready. If you want to look at it close up here, let me get y'all a close up. I'm acting like y'all can see out of my eyes. But yeah, it's got the serrated slide on it. It's got the integrated compensator. It's got the serrated slide, got the integrated compensator on it. You'll see right there. It's got a 4.5-inch barrel along with the compensator here. It ends up being about 5 inches long. Got the upgraded trigger on it. See, it's got the flared mag well. It comes with 2 magazines. This one here is, I believe it's the 18 plus the base plate. And the base plate is, I believe, 4. So we're rocking about 22 in this right here. And it also comes with the standard. And let's see, if I slide the base plate off of this. Okay, so it's got some attachments, some extra screws. It's not just a little thing, a little toy. So don't go in here taking this out, put it on a keychain thinking this is just like a little toy. No, it's functional. So you use this to, make adjustments on your optics mount. It comes with what they claim is a lower mount. This one looks like it's made out of polymer though, actually, instead of metal, but it does allow it to be lower, I guess. So that allows it to be like co-witness with your sights, your standard sights there. Oh. But yeah, and I got let's see, a couple of base plates here. Got 2 extra back straps. Let's go ahead and open underneath. Okay, so we got a lock. Got a lock for the gun. Got a speed loader or a non-loader. We got the Taron coin. We got the WIC coin. So it's got that on there. Taron on one side. On the other side, it's got the CANIK. If you look up close, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got some words on there. But the outline of it says Taron Tactical Innovations, Taron Tactical Innovations, Taron Tactical Innovations all the way around. Looks like on the other side it says CANIK Superior Firearms, and does the same thing all the way around. But yeah, this is a dope coin. If you're getting into trying to get into collecting WIC stuff, it's probably the cheapest way to get into that kind of stuff, because if you don't know, Taron Tactical, it costs some money. But yeah, so it also comes with, looks like a brush. Let's see here, looks like another tool. Yeah, it looks like a screwdriver attachment, or yeah, you got another tool here. Here's the other magazine that comes with it, just a standard base plate, got the CANIK and the TTI logo on it. I'll see if you can see that. Yeah, so it's got that, and this is 18. So 18 and 22, I'm sure you can probably get more of these if you want. But yeah, oh shoot, it's got a nice little, I believe this is a gun tool here. It's like a little miniature CANIK. Got a bore wand, or bore cleaner. Let's see what else we got here. This is probably some type of spring. It's got an extra spring. Let's see what this is called. Recoil spring, but yeah, I was trying to see if it had like enhanced recoil spring. But yeah, it's got an extra recoil spring that comes with it. Bad. I don't know, first off, I don't know why I forgot to mention this, but it does come with a holster inside of the case. I just looked right at it and didn't mention it, but it is an outside the waistband holster. It's not the best holster in the world, but if you know anything about getting new holsters for CANIKs, they're not just everywhere. So I appreciate at least not leaving your boy naked out there. It's like that's everything that comes with it. But now, if you guys know me, most of my, well, like, see, like this one here. Let me go ahead and show you. So like this one here, this is the Tti Combat CANIK. It's got the hollow sun on there, 507C with the stream light. So I got to think of some accessories to put on this, some mods to put on this. Y'all let me know what you think I should do. I've already got an idea for the optics mount. Well, actually, I already got the optics mount, or the optics idea is already pretty much sold up. But I do, however, need to figure out which kind of light. Should I go ahead and stick with something similar to the TLR1 HL from Streamlight that I've got on this Tti Combat, or should I go with something else? Y'all let me know. Anybody who provides lights, y'all let me know. I'll be happy to provide a nice test for it, let you know what I think. And if it's dope, I'll let them know. If it's whack, I'll definitely let them know that too. But anyway, as far as this combat, let's get a little bit further into this now. If you look at it here, it comes with the super serrated aggressive slide on here. It's got the ported slide as well. You see the ports on there. It's got the spiral barrel on it. You see that? It's got the single port. Looks like a single port compensator on it. Let me see here. Yeah, it's got a single port compensator with the divide in the middle. I guess that's to shoot it, out this way, away from the like the view of the I guess the shooter or whatever. It's got the enhanced slide release there. Got the fiber optic front sight with the blacked out back sight. Let's see what else we got here. You got the Taron stamp on that barrel right there. That's dope. Let's see here. Striker Fire polymer frame. Like I said, man, it's got a real aggressive grip on it, but it just feels so good in my hand. Like, I don't have like really big hands, but this thing just like really fits good in my hand. I'm telling you, like, it really fits good. You know what I'm talking about? So after going over this a little bit, oh yeah, it's really light. Just if I didn't mention that, it's super light. It looks like it's coming in at, what is that, 29 ounces? 29 ounces for this, which is pretty light. If you haven't, put your hands on a pistol, this is one of the lighter ones that I've felt. It just, man, this just feels so good. Shoot. But let's go ahead. Let's see about this trigger though. All right, so let's go ahead and put it in the battery. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see where the wall is. Like, the wall is right about there. All right, so we pull it just a little bit more. All right, let's go ahead and put it back in the battery. Yeah, so I know that wasn't the best demonstration of it, but yeah, the trigger feels really good in the hand. It's got a nice, not super light enough, to where you're gonna have to worry about like gun drops, dropping it or drop fires or anything like that, or when you pull it out, shooting yourself. But it is sturdy enough to where you don't have to worry about that, but it is light enough to where you can go fast if you want to go fast. So from what I understand, this is supposed to be marketed as both a gun that you could use for competition as well as a gun, for duty or whatever. But they're made in Turkey. If you aren't familiar with CANIK, get to know them, because I'm telling you, if you ain't got a ton of money to spend on pistols and things like that, this is a viable option that's not gonna break your bank. Like this one right here, let's say MSRP is probably around what? Well, for a little while it went up. Right when it came out, you couldn't get it for like less than like 12, maybe 1,300, something like that. But they've gone, the hype has worn down a little bit, and they had a little bad press that they've since corrected, or claimed that they have since corrected. And so they've gone back down to like the regular intended price, which is right around 1G, about 989 before tax, whatever, something like that. So guys, let me know what you think. Damn, this thing is pretty, bro. Bruh. But I like I said, I've got an optic in mind. Y'all let me know if I did good. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out for you. Y'all ready to see? Y'all want to see it? You want to see it? All right, let's go ahead. Let's see it. All right. So this is what I'm gonna put on it. This is what I'm gonna put on it right here. It's the SRO. You heard anything about it? This is supposed to be like, the good stuff too. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, look. I'm not saying that I'm a slob. I'm just saying I dip and dabble. I can go both ways. Yeah, I can go. Look, pause. I ain't gonna say that. I'm just saying I can experience the good things, and I can experience the mid and lower tier stuff too. Because like I said before, if you don't know what's bad, how you gonna know what's good? So anyway, let's go ahead and see if this is some hype as well, because I've never had one of these. So this is my first Tti. You know what I'm talking about? So let's go ahead and see what this looking like. Oh shoot, this ain't even the regular. This is that op mod stuff here. This that op mod from Optics Planet. I got it from Optics Planet using my homeboy's code. Now, Optics Planet, where's my code at, man? Send me my code. I've met y'all a couple times. Where's my code at, bruh? I spent all this money on this daggone optic. Put me down, bruh. But anyway, all right, so this is the Tti SRO. Look at that. It's a nice color too. Nice colorway. So it should go good with the gun. Y'all let me know. Let's hold it up to it. Let's see. What y'all think? Y'all think you think those gonna go together? Not exactly the same, but what you think? What you think? I think it looked pretty good. Oh, if you're wondering the MSRP on something like this right here, that's probably gonna run you about $5 for the 5, like Martin. I can't do the 5.
I can't pay the 5. I ain't paying it.
This is gonna run you about the 5, straight up. Like I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. I can't even sugarcoat that. There's no, like, you either gonna get that or not. I'm not saying that there's nothing viable. There are lots of optics out there. That's another call to you optics people out there. If y'all want your stuff seen on here, you know what I'm saying? Hey, send me something. It don't cost you nothing. You probably throw plenty of that stuff away, man. Shoot it my way, I'll shoot it their way. You feel me? All right, guys. So now that we've gone over the specs of the gun, we've gone over the looks, what I plan to do to it. Well, let's go ahead and go to the range. I'm gonna put some lead down range and get the the feel of it. Let y'all see what you think, how you think it went. All right, y'all roll with me. All right, y'all. Bummer. CANIK. You got some explaining to do. Now, for real though, I was not able to put the Tti onto the CANIK. Not because it doesn't fit, not because the plate holes do not line up. It's because that neither CANIK nor Tti provide screws that will allow the plate, the optic, and for the screw to seat into the hole. So if you didn't understand what that meant, basically, here's it with it on, but also with it off. It doesn't have any screws in there because the screws that came with it aren't long enough to reach the slide. So it'll just kind of just be wobbling on there. And I'm sure eventually pop off and break, and then I'm gonna be pissed off, to say the least. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and take the optic off, and we're gonna run it iron sights first. I did find a place though. Heads up, that quick internet is your friend. All right, so I went online and I was like, I cannot be the only person that have gone through this, or somebody sold me something with some missing parts. But yeah, so I looked online, and what I found is that people are having the exact same issue that I've had, that I've tried to put an SRO onto the TTI Combat. What they said though is that you can go to a website. Now that website is it swampfoxoptics.com. They got a bundle pack of 20 optic screws, just a whole bunch of different variety of sizes. I just put my order in, and hopefully it'll be here in a few days to where I can put it on here and use it. Like man, seriously, expensive gun, expensive optic, and no screws. Let's go ahead and get started. +1, so we got 21. All right, so let's go ahead and load it up. One in the chamber. All right, you see we got the fiber optic front sight with the blacked out back. So let's get our grip together on this. High up on the grip. Try and take it as realistic as I can. Forward just a little bit. Got a little work to do on this, but let's see. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, all 20. Okay, that's the first one. Seems like it's kind of rattling. Seems kind of loose. Is that something that y'all have ever dealt with? I have never in my life had a loose collar. Let's try this again. So a lot better with that one. Everything in the same. Alright, let's go for the top right circle, top right target. Alright, so one thing I will say is that it did seem that it was a little bit snappier than I was expecting it to be, but also it did seem like everything was going a little bit down and to the left a little bit. Maybe y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or there's something that you see in my form that's causing that. Okay, so I did lock back twice. Didn't lock back. All right, so I think I might have induced a malfunction here. If you see the muzzle rise way up like that, it may have impeded the slide from going all the way back in the battery. Okay, so consistently, this is not locking back. All right, so all in all, alternating between the center, the right, and the left. You can see the grouping wasn't terrible, but that was some user error there. Now, as far as the issues that I found in closing with the CANIK TTI Combat, so far, what I have noticed is one, the optics mount situation with the Trigicon SRO. It does not, if I did not make this clear, it does not come with the screws to allow you to attach an SRO and the included mounting plate onto the TTI Combat. I'm gonna send a message to both CANIK and to Trigicon, see if they have any thoughts on this, what they plan on doing with that. But like I said, where there's a will, there's a way. I went to swampfox.com, found the bulk pack of screws, like 20 different screws, so it's in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount this probably when we get off of this. Now, one of the other issues that I did have, it is not loaded. One of the other issues that I did have, as you noticed if you watched the video, was the compensator issue. Let me put this back in. All right, see, this is what I was talking about right here. You hear that? Now, maybe I'm just tripping and didn't notice it before, but I don't remember it making that noise. And I don't remember it being, it's not like super crazy or nothing. Like, it's still kind of, you know, but anyway, I just don't remember it being like that. So y'all let me know in the comments if I was tripping or what. I'll take that down when I put this on here. So we'll see what's going on with that. One of the other issues that you noticed in the video was the slide not going completely back in the battery a couple of times, where I had to give it the, come on, baby, come on. And you know what I'm saying? I had to give it the little extra kick right there to push it into battery. You saw that a couple times in there. Oh, and the last thing, the slide not locking back. That's one of the last things that I noticed. It happened about 3 or 4 times in this video alone, but the slide after the last round did not lock it back like that, like it's supposed to. So I don't know if that's something that had to do with the malfunctions or whatever that I was just mentioning, but those are the things that I've noticed with the TTI Combat. It was not a letdown, but I will say that it is not all that I thought it was gonna be. It's not a bad gun at all. Still, it looks great, but like I said, it's not. It didn't blow me away like I thought it was going to. But like I said, it's not a slouch. It's a lot of things that you can improve upon. Like I have not changed out the recoil spring on here to give it the competition spring, so it's a little less recoil on it. I want to check out this compensator. I'm gonna put the Trigicon mount back on there with the correct screws, and then we'll check this out. We'll check back with you guys after that. But hopefully this video did give you some information, help you decide whether or not this is something that you want to invest in, or say that it was just hype. That's more for you to decide than it is for me. Personally, I give it a 1.5 or like that. You know what I mean? Like it's not all the way up here, but it's not down either. So there's a couple of things that they need to fix in order for this to not keep going this way. If they fix these, then it'll keep going this way. But if not, I'm sorry guys. For what you're asking for it, there's a couple of kinks that need to be kicked out. And Taron, you might want to go ahead and put your own eyeballs on something before you start signing your name on it, if that's something that's a possibility in the future. Just saying. But like always, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this out. That's how we keep making videos, y'all. I really appreciate everybody who's watching. If you don't know this, I appreciate it. And guys, as always, I'm signing out. Everyday shooter, I'm gonna show you what to do. Peace.